And so apparently the Massa got a hold of LeBron James, and so he backtracked what he said about in relation to Brittany Griner. That's why I never bought when these Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp and these others and Stephen A. Small has compared LeBron James to Muhammad Ali or something. Said, how insulting can you be? He don't belong in the same conversation with my dude Raul or Craig Hodges. He's been very black with certain things he's done. I would give him starting the school, speaking out on certain things. However, there's too much money invested in him. He ain't crazy. And I've said this and I'm going to say this again. LeBron James has not lost anything. He's not calling Kaepernick. So stop with making him out like he has been some black wonder when he works with the establishment. He'll never say anything that they'll say, okay, we got to put a surviving LeBron James out, put you in line. He ain't going to go there. He backtracked about how beautiful this country is. Yeah, right. I'm going to tell you something. If you condone slavery, if you don't want reparations, if you think that superficial wealth is great and you've accomplished the American dream, well, you are living a lie. Because if the money ain't being shared and ain't being passed along where people can see something that they can all have access to, it's fool's gold. The Hollywood plantation encompasses the music industry, the film industry, which LeBron James made that whack Space Jam remake, and of course the sports industry is a plantation. So he got to be a good boy for the massa. Yeah, I went there because you either stay what you say or you don't say nothing at all. And people got a problem with Michael Jordan didn't say nothing, but sometimes that spoke volumes in hindsight. Because if you're like LeBron James, you can't come back 24 hours and say, oh, I didn't mean it like that. No, you say what you mean. We know they don't care about Brittany Griner. This country shows you every day they don't really care about black folks, because if they did, they want reparations and they wouldn't allow these cops to illegally, treat black folks like they're second class citizens, there would be a real acknowledgement. These players would try to form their own leagues. In music industries, cats would take their streams and work together. They wouldn't get pimped and hustled. But they want them token awards. They want them token. And I'm not knocking cats that are playing or doing things. I'm talking about the ones who either don't say nothing or they know that this is wrong. They get asked. They act like they're scared to say something. They're like, oh, we're going to get whiteballed. You didn't see what happens. And they give you a message every day. They say, if you don't act right, you'll be like Colin Kaepernick. If you tick us off, you'll be like R. Kelly or Bill Cosby. Or we'll do like he did Michael Jackson. Or we'll just act like we don't know who done it with Tupac and Biggie. I mean, you got examples. You got examples all around you. Emmett Till ghost still lingers. And that woman is still walking and breathing free. So don't tell me he was right the first time. But again, there's too much money at stake. And, you can't be trusting in black entertainers and art and all this stuff, because they're going to worry about the pocket. They're not going to tell you the truth about the injustices that happen here, about how the second class citizenship, these old racist people they put in office and Congress and all this hate that goes on that is illegalized, and the way they set black folks up against other folks to degrade, to debase, to dehumanize. Where else could that happen? Songs, videos, play everywhere. It's been legalized genocide. So he talking about he up there backtracking now, that's because they pulled his coat. He know where his bread is buttered. If he really took a real stance, he would never have to worry about it. He'll never win another title again. And they would turn and shun him. He needs adulation too much. That's how I look at LeBron James. I respect him, what he does as a man, for his endeavors and stuff. But the social commentary or what he trying to do, save it. He ain't Colin Kaepernick. He ain't lost nothing. He ain't no Muhammad Ali. He ain't no Jack Johnson. I can name Black out Bill Russell, Jim Brown back in the day, Abdul Jabbar back in the day, Craig Hodges, Madhu Raoul. I'm talking about people that Arthur Ashe. You need to see some people make some real stances, not the superficial, not the shuffle and buff. Because LeBron is a lot like Tiger Woods. You know, there's a lot of that's been acceptable. I mean, you got to get your bag, and I ain't hating. But if you're going to say something sociable, you better stick to it or don't say nothing at all. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts and comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. And can't trust them no further than the dollar because when the dollar comes at them, they got to buck up. You know what's happening. I'm out.